Oh, before we get into foodie beauty, I guess I had the worst day yesterday. Um, I'm not one of those people who really like care about hair because I've had thin hair my whole life, but it's always been like an insecurity of mine. There's a place I typically go to. Um, I don't particularly enjoy my experience at the place I go to because they always comment on how thin my hair is. And all the hairdressers come over and look at it's a whole thing every single time. So I literally didn't want to go there knowing they were open on a Saturday because I didn't want to hear about how thin my hair is as if I can't tell that I have thin hair. And I went somewhere and they happened to be open on a Saturday and just accepted walk-ins. And I said I wanted a half inch to an inch off. And she said, so you want to get all the dead ends off? And I said, yes. And apparently a huge miscommunication happened. And I put my head down so she can cut my hair. And I'm like kind of dozing off a little bit because when somebody plays with my hair, it's just like relaxing to me. And I awake, I become alert to a pair of buzzers buzzing up the back of my neck and head. I think Willy Wonka and Abraham Lincoln combined have more hair than me at this point, like that. But like, okay, the front of my hair, hold on, the front of my hair is a little past my eyebrow. The back is slightly, like just poking out like an alfalfa sprout, basically towards the bottom of my ear. My neck is shaved. I look like an artichoke. That's what I look like right now. I look like an artichoke. I look like the Wish version of Willy Wonka, like Johnny Depp, Willy Wonka, kind of. Except for he has longer hair and more hair than me in that movie. So yeah, it's bad. When I tell you it's bad, like I promise you, I wish I was exaggerating. I wish I was. And you guys will see it. Like I said, I'm a mix between an artichoke and I don't even know, Willy Wonka. That's pretty much what I look like. Like Donald Trump's comb over has more hair than me right now. There's maybe 2 inches of hair. And I basically had to have her finish it because what am I going to do? Have like a short buzzed back and like a long front? It's really bad. There was no fixing it. Like I said, I'm not like completely vain. I'm not one of those people that like cry over haircuts. I never have in my life. But like this lady did me so dirty and it's really bad. Yeah. And when I asked her, you guys, like I was trying to at first like hold it together and like be really nice. But the more I looked at myself, like I didn't even recognize myself in the mirror. Like, and when I asked her why she took so much, I'm like, why'd you cut it so short? Why did you do this? She said, because you have thin hair and you have no business wearing it the way you did. That didn't look good on you. Which I get if she wanted to make it shorter or do a style that would have flattered me more. But to have my hair not even go past my ears, like it's so bad, you guys. It was horrible. Like I cried a lot. To buzz up the back of my head, it's just there's no fixing it. Like there's no curling it. It's not long enough to curl. It's not long enough to put even back into a ponytail. At this point, she should have just given me spikes. Like I could have just rocked spiky hair. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what this is supposed to be to just butcher it all off. Like I have none. I have none. And like I said, I had to let her finish the front because what was I going to do? Have a long front and a short? It was just really bad. I don't know the last time I had cried that much. I woke up again and I cried this morning when I looked at myself because you know how like you kind of forget things happen when you go to sleep and like you realize again the next day when you wake up and look at yourself. Like I had a whole moment where I cried again. You guys will see it. It's really bad. It's not an exaggeration. My family all feels horrible for me. Like my nephew called it a monstrosity. I felt so ugly and so small and so insecure. It like hurts me. Like to tell me that my hair looked horrible before and it's too thin, I have no business wearing it the way I did. Like, I get it, but like, that's not for anybody else to decide. Like, I'm not going to be returning and I will not be recommending them to my family or friends in this area. I will say that much. Would it be more impactful if I went back and talked to her about my hair and said like why this isn't okay and why she shouldn't do that to anybody else in the future? Or do I be one of those people who leave a bad review and possibly like ruin their business? I don't know. I don't know what to do or how to handle it. Um, I don't know. I don't know. But I know what happened to me wasn't okay. And I literally had to question, like, why the hell would somebody do that to me? Like, why? Why? So I don't know. I'm going to sit with it for a minute. I'm still really high, like with my emotions, not high in general. Like my emotions are high. I got to clear that up. Um, my emotions are still very high about it. I still cry off and on about it. And again, I know this may sound ridiculous to some people, but like, let me just say this again. Like my whole life, I've struggled with thin hair and like feeling so insecure about it. And I literally didn't go to the place I usually go to because I didn't want to hear about how thin my hair is. Like, I didn't want to hear about it for however long it takes. I don't think it's fun for all the hairdressers to come over and see the thinnest hair they've ever seen in their life. Like, I don't like that. It doesn't feel good. Um, so I started out with like 2 strands of hair and I'm left with none. Like pretty much. It just sucks. It felt really ugly. I feel like I didn't recognize myself in the mirror. I didn't even want to look at myself. And I haven't felt that way since addiction, like where I couldn't face myself. So it really bothers me. But it really bothers me. I feel like I trusted somebody and I shouldn't have, you know? It just sucks when like people betray your trust like that. I'll be fine. Like I'll be fine. I just don't know how else to explain it other than like you go in somewhere trusting somebody blindly that you probably shouldn't have. Like you shouldn't trust people with like scissors and clippers right to your ear, right? Like you but I trusted them and like I just feel betrayed, I guess. I'm still debating on what I want to do with that. I will probably leave a review. Maybe I'll just say, like, it's a beautiful place. They're really friendly, but you're not going to get what you asked for. And definitely don't go if you want to keep the hair you have. I mean, maybe something along the lines of that. We're in a small city and I don't want, but like at the same time, I can't feel bad for this lady because what if she butchers somebody else's hair? And so I really don't want people to have to go around with a bowl haircut or like not everybody has the money to like I really didn't, but like what was my other option? Like my daughter's birthday party is coming up. I have things I have to be seen at. Looking like an artichoke isn't an option. So I guess maybe I should write a review and like save somebody else from having to go through this. In the future, like I said, I don't think I'll be letting anybody touch my hair. And if I do, like I'm gonna like write out a freaking contract. 1/2 inch to an inch. No layers, no bowl haircut, no artichoke head. Like that's gonna be what I have to do in the future. But about this time everything happened, I started looking for wig shops and places I could buy like tape and extensions. And at first I went to Sally's and it was just expensive for tape and extensions, especially all the wig places mostly were closing any second, or it was just like way out of my price range. But I happened to find this little tiny shop in the San Gabriel Valley that was still open. And she really worked with me. She really worked with me. She helped me try on many different wigs, and we found what looked good with like my face and like the color, the style, and she really helped me out. So like shout out to that woman who saved the day. Um, Here's a blessing in disguise. I have this opportunity to have the hair I always wanted. Like the wig I got is the hair I've always longed for, right? I've always longed for this color, cut, length, style. Um, so I have this opportunity. I have a fresh start. I have new hair, and we're just gonna be in our wig era. I'm gonna do. I don't know. I think every month I'll buy a new one and try out different styles. And like I said, hopefully by summer it grows back. The only thing is, you guys, my hair doesn't really grow. So it's gonna take a while, but it's a thing now. Wigs are in fashion. People wear them, like so I'm not going to let the haters who don't like me on here make me feel bad for wearing a wig. Plenty of people do. Plenty of people don't have hair like me. So I'm not gonna feel ashamed for it. I'm gonna embrace this and I'm gonna love having long hair for once, or longer anyways. I think, yeah, I'm gonna love doing these wig hauls. I'm gonna love it. I feel like it's a learning experience for all of us. I feel like there's people who maybe want to wear a wig who might have thin hair like me and maybe feeling insecure about it. And we're just gonna get over that together. We are. We're gonna embrace this. We're gonna try new things. We're gonna put on our big girl panties and we're gonna just try new things. So I'm excited for this. I really am. I'm still a little insecure. I can't even lie about it.